pause it. I guess increase the priority. Also, I kind of like to put the progress right over here. So it's 13%, nope, 26% complete. Hammering at nothing. It's funny, but that is the game. Alright, there we go. Well, we got this built. We're gonna have up to 2, which I think right now we're gonna have 2 workers. Take a builder off and put him here as a woodcutter. Just to survive the winter, which I think they can survive, but just to play it safe. So now we can unpause the gatherer's hut. And they need to take this away. So of course during winter, they don't build a whole lot because if they're cold they're going to go straight home. So that's going to stop their production. So, I mean, I guess since it's winter we can just continue the roads. Around the market. So right now it's early winter. And I kind of want to put probably another, like a barn here, if I can. That way the herbalist and gatherer's hut doesn't have to walk all the way over here. I mean, it's close enough, but I mean, this is pretty much always full because it's just a small cart, which we can place down. Yeah, we do not need a small barn. We got the maze. It's not really a maze, but I call it the maze. Storage barn. I think this one is bigger, but it needs more stone, which is kind of the problem. Like the storage barn is 48 wood and 16 stone. While this one is 38 wood and 148 stone. And we don't have stone right now. I'm just gonna go with the storage barn. So the radius ends right there. I mean the herbalist is pretty big, so it doesn't matter. I guess I'm gonna put it on this side. And I think with the mod I can upgrade it. So once they build it, I can upgrade it so it can have a larger storage barn. And then once we build that, we can get rid of the small cart. So this it's late winter, so we're pretty much surviving. We have 160, so we can go down with one wood cutter. And the limit is 200, but I think we could go with 300. Because before next winter, like pretty much every family in the house, they're gonna go and grab the firewood. So I'm just gonna put it a little bit over with just 300. So once they reach 300 with the fuel limit, they will become a labor until the limit goes below it. So once it goes under 300, they will continue cutting more wood. Alright, early spring. Someone just became a laborer. Let's go ahead and put the storage barn down here. And I do want to build a bridge down here. So pretty much everything here we can just take. Chop everything down. Take any stone ore that's over here. Because I do not want to put the bridge within this radius, because that will affect what we can gather. So I'm going to put this over here so I can see the radius. So if I click away, it's still there. We just want to go with a wooden bridge next to the trading post. Okay, that can go away. We can continue the road over here. Then let's put this job right over here. Storage barn almost complete. Which I'm pretty sure we can upgrade, which we want to do right away. That way they don't put stuff in there. Because if they end up putting stuff in there, then we need to move that stuff out. Storage barn warehouse. Yes, we do want to upgrade it. Which is kind of stupid, because they have to demolish it in order to rebuild the new building. Which is kind of weird how we can't just build the upgraded version. Yeah, so we want to put these laborers as builders. Later on, once they get close to passing away, because pretty much everyone is young, 25 years old. Once they end up getting to the the ages around 60s, they could be close to death. So that's at that time we need to have laborers, because laborers will replace whoever passes away. I always end up having around 2. One dies, one gets replaced. That gives me enough time to put another laborer to continue having 2, because if we end up having 0, no one will replace that person. And having a teacher, if the teacher passes away and there's no laborer to replace that teacher, then all the students will become adults, because having an education in the game means that you can carry more. Yay! So, yep. Sometimes we will need to get rid of the teacher because we will need more workers, which could end up happening. And yep, the storage is pretty full, which they are stocking everything over here. That way, that's why we need the storage barn, which we should put a priority. Priority there. Looks like we have reached our limit. So whoever is working here is a laborer cutting trees down. Ooh, what about fishermen? Food limit is at 5,000. Which right now we're going to change it to 1,000. I do like having food stocked all the way, but right now, since we are at over what we really need, for this small town. They're just gonna go cut some trees off. Be useful. Go ahead and put the warehouse to the side. Anytime you click away from, like right now I have increased priority selected. If you click anywhere else, that priority will leave. That's what gets people confused, because I've seen people live stream this game and they get confused because people aren't working on that priority, and that's because they keep clicking away. And also because you can also tell because storage barn has 4 workers out of 4, and right here they have nothing. Well, there actually should be 1, since we have 5 builders. 4 here, and there should be 1 right here. I don't know where that 5th one is. And yep, we cannot upgrade it any further, so it's going to stay the way it is. And we need to get rid of this one, because everything can be moved right over there. Okay, now the next priority is the bridge, which we have 2 workers, so we have... Actually we don't. We have 5 out of 5. Oh, the gatherer's hut, right? Yeah. Which we have no damn food. Uh-oh. Damn, we just lost a lot of food, didn't we? No, we lost a lot of food because it's right here. The food is right here, it's just that we want to get rid of the car, so everything has to be moved over here. So we're gonna have to put a priority to move everything. People have food. So I want to put that on the left and put a priority right here. So people can start moving that into the storage barn. There we go. So you can see the food is stacking now. I was like, damn, did we really lose all that food? And I think, oh wait, this game does have autosave, which is good. I think every year it saves, or every season, I think, which is good. Alright, that is taken care of. The cart is gone. This can hold a lot of stuff. So now we do need that gatherer's hut. Well, it's not a priority, but it does give us a variety of food. Different variety. Blueberries, I think more potatoes. But I mean, we have 5 out of 5. Which we do have 1 labor. I mean, we do have 5 out of 5, but we want to add the extra builder because... Not just because there's 5 builders and 5 workplaces doesn't mean they're always working. I mean, they will end up going home to eat, or right now since it's cold they're gonna go get warmth. So adding that 6th builder, I mean, they can replace that person or that slot where they build. Gatherer's hut is done, so I think we want to balance, take away 2 fishermen, add 2